Right then, welcome to Happy Hungry Hibby, and yes, I would like to wish you all an absolutely fantastic new year and really looking forward to 2025. Really interesting to know what your New Year's resolutions are. I've made 5, and these are not kind of like things that I'm gonna do the big bang approach with either. It's gonna be more of a phased approach around eating and exercise and just my home life and optimizing my life as much as I can. One big thing I've been doing lots of fermented products. I've been doing this water cafe for well over a year now. Just bought a new batch from the Happy Kombucha. Do check out their website. It's absolutely fantastic, really genuine business and setup. Forever got like litres of the stuff, keep them in the garage outside as well. And it's just brilliant. Every 3 to 4 days he's cycling roughly around a litre and continuously making that. And it's absolutely gorgeous, you know. The principles of it are very similar to kombucha, really. It's just a SCOBY, which stands for a symbiotic culture of bacterial yeast. So it's like a living bacterium. So yes, what else have I been doing? I've made an absolutely fantastic soup for my wife. We've been having that all week. It's aubergine and herb soup, which is actually from the OTTOLENGHI flavour cookbook. I've done a video for that. Do check it out. Got some, it's absolutely wonderful. You can see here, it's just a little bit left. It smells absolutely incredible. And that's what the flavour cookbook's all about, flavour. So, what am I going to be covering for this year? You know, really do want to promote plant-based lifestyle, and nothing better than things like beans and pulses. And so what I really want to do is, I was looking at a really healthy lentil recipe. You can just hear Harvey here, he's playing with his Mr. Sprout Man on the floor. Yes, he's a little character. Yes, Harvey, our puppy, is going to be a year old at the end of this month. He's such a little character. I don't know what our lives would be without him. Jenna and I and our family absolutely dote on him. Yeah, so not only am I drinking my water cafe, but I'm also drinking some mushroom coffee, some decaffeinated mushroom coffee. It's an absolutely fantastic product. This is the product here, it's the moksha, and I've actually covered a review of that too, so do check that out. This has lasted me absolutely ages. It's really good, you don't really need a lot. Yeah, so be interesting to know what you're drinking, what you're eating, what you're doing. Please do put your comments below, really interested. So here he is, Happy Hibby. Yes, he's an absolute legend. What a little cutie, good boy. He really is a good boy, little teddy bear. He's just a little baby bear cub. Yes, he's very clean. Jenna's given him a nice little wash and a nice little bath. So go and play. So yeah, he's just got his favourite Kong ball from under the sofa, so he's out playing with that. Yes, what we're going to cover this week is going to be a recipe actually that I've actually found on the OTTOLENGHI email list. It was one of the top recipes of 2024, just to celebrate everything here. You can see here, Happy New Year here, and it goes down into a bit of a message from Yotam. I actually went to see OTTOLENGHI last month, which was also with Helen Go, who's one of the co-authors of the Comfort Cookbook. Do check out my review of that book, it was absolutely brilliant. That's been voted one of the best cookbooks of 2024. I've covered a few recipes on that, so including the meatloaf, which I actually made vegan, so do check that out. It was also presented by Felicity Cloak, who's also a journalist for The Guardian, writing really amazing food articles. I really do love her illustrations in them and how she breaks down the visual guide to how you make recipes, which she's been inspirational to me over the years and what I do on my channel. The recipe I'm going to cover is actually from his email, and it goes through all of these wonderful recipes, and it is actually going to be this recipe here, which I actually did see in The Guardian, which is the lentils with pomegranate molasses and lemon tahini. Now I've actually looked at this recipe. You can click on that and then it takes you onto the Guardian website and it will actually just show you the whole recipe. Really big fan of Meera Sodha. She brought out a new cookbook which is really good, and also her recipes are vegan too. Really do like this because it's a real flavour boost. You know, lentils is not an easy recipe to do, but really beneficial in terms of health, and also got lots of fibre, something that we are lacking a lot of. So yes, that's going to be the recipe, and it says preparation 10 minutes and cooks for 45 minutes, and it's going to serve 4. So yes, I'm going to put the ingredients down here. Of course, your lentils. Now, it does specify for brown lentils, but I'm going through the cupboard and this has the least shelf life on the product, so I want to use this up, so I'm using some red lentils. In terms of your veg, you need a couple of onions. I'm going to use 1 large onion, some celery, some flat parsley, and a lemon. Preferably fresh garlic, but I'm using some of this frozen chopped garlic just because I don't have any in. And in terms of your spices, you're going to need ground cumin, an absolute staple spice to have in, some ground cinnamon, some cardamom pods, and then some aleppo chili flakes. Now this is really good. This is actually a blend from the OTTOLENGHI range, which you can buy online or from Waitrose. And this has a blend of the apple chili, aleppo pepper flakes, and ancho chili. So it's a really good blend, a really good sort of balance of flavours and spice. Failing that, you can just use some ancho chilies or some just basic chilies, whatever you've got in. This is kind of like a bit of got a really nice bit of smokiness to it. It's really good. You see here. And then the final ingredient is actually the secret ingredient. Not so much a secret, but it's the powerhouse behind this, which really does bring out that tartness, that sourness of the balance between savoury, sweet, and then the sour, which is absolutely amazing. It's pomegranate molasses. The last recipe that I actually covered, which is the Mo meatloaf, was actually from OTTOLENGHI, and I actually used that in this. It's absolutely brilliant, really good for the caramelised onions, but also within the recipe itself. So I'm really excited to use this. Alternatively, if you don't have this, then use something alternative like this. This is really good. This is a sour cherry from the Balarzi range. Really good. Failing that, just use some date molasses, which is very popular in the whole food, plant-based. So let's get going. Right, and we are back. Right, and then it's finally done. As you can see here, and nothing better than now doing the taste panel. What is really impressive about this recipe and this reel to showcase is actually the whipped lemon tahini. And what I've done here is, the remainder of it I've actually put into a jar, as you can see here. So I'm just going to put a little bit into a bowl, like so, you can see there, and put a little bit of tahini on the top. Now I just want to try the tahini on its own. Absolutely magical. Really nice that, and let's try. That's absolutely amazing. That's a match made in heaven. Yes, so this is featured on The Guardian, so I'm going to put the link below for the actual website to go on to. It was an article published by Meera Sodha in The Guardian as a journalist who's actually vegan, and yeah, so do check that out. I also published my own version of the recipe as well. One little tweak that I would maybe recommend is to actually use something like preserved lemon as well. It just has that little bit more of a tartness. That's really good to include with the lentils, but also with the actual tahini, the whipped tahini as well. And just remember, tahini is basically an ingredient that's used in hummus, so you know it's only a small part of it, but it does really add that real flavour and texture and that really amazing mouthfeel. Yes, so really hope you're enjoying my show. Please do subscribe. Lots of love and passion going into this. Also turn on your notifications, bing, every fortnight on Tuesdays at 4:30. Also check out my playlist for other OTTOLENGHI style recipes. So really hope you enjoyed my show. Take care and bye for now.